This is my absolute favorite thing to talk about.
Oh, I'm so
So,
excited to hear it.
basic energies of the universe, of the cosmos. Because no matter what cycle we are talking about, if we're talking about the 24-hour cycle, right, the daily cycle, if we're talking about the month cycle, the moon cycle, or the solar cycle, the same energies show up, right? So what I mean by that is if we look at the new moon, which marks the beginning of the lunar cycle, it is energetically resonant with early February. It's like when that first little spark of yang energy begins to return. Mm. It's also resonant with like 6 a.m., right? Like when the yang energy starts to return on a daily. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Is always considered a time of new beginnings, right? A time to plant new seeds, to set and sow intentions into our lives. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The first quarter moon, which comes 7 days after new moon, is like the time. So if we set our intention at the new moon, mm-hmm. right? And we can imagine we're literally sowing a seed. Then when 7 days goes by, that is the first quarter moon. And it's like, it's time to roll up our sleeves and start getting busy, like really start to work to harness those energies. Mm. And that first quarter moon is resonant with the spring equinox. Mm-hmm. Right? Like when that energy is available, that yang energy is rising, mm-hmm. with the capacity for new life. Mm-hmm. Then we get to the full moon today, 1:38 p.m. Relates to the summer solstice, when we have come to that full flowering, right? Like we have come to that place of maturity. And that's summer solstice. That's the full moon. That is unconditional love. There's many resonances, which I told you I could go on.
Oh, we are going to dig into this. Keep going.
To the fullness, the fruiting of that little thing that was planted at the new moon. And then the energy begins to wane. And we move to the third quarter moon. So third quarter moon is about 21 days after the new moon. And this resonates with autumn, with the season of autumn energetically. So at this phase, we are asking ourselves, at this lunar phase, we're thinking